make a big move towards energy independence just by making the building environment energy efficient.
I think when you look at the big branches or big industries that use energy, buildings represent a fairly large part. Both houses and big offices like this one and hospitals represent over 1/3 of the entire energy consumption in a country.
Bram Adema is a co-founder and a director of CFP, Corporate Facility Partners. His target: to green buildings as much and as many as possible.
The biggest reason why buildings are important for energy efficiency or for carbon footprint is that the biggest quick wins are in buildings. If you want to change the way in which industries operate, it will take about 20 years to design and build a new factory. For transportation, it might even take 30 to 50 years. That's why the Ellen MacArthur Foundation and McKinsey have researched this topic and came with the conclusion that energy efficiency in buildings represent the biggest reductions, but also the biggest quick wins with the best business case.
Why not starting massive campaigns to create sustainable buildings, like insulation programs? It's a quick win, also from a political point of view.
I think the start lies in recognizing the importance of buildings, recognizing that 36% of your CO2 footprint is represented and that it can be reduced by half. So for the Netherlands alone, this would mean that our 20% CO2 reduction target would be represented by buildings if we could make them just energy efficient. Recognizing this opportunity, recognize this potential is the first step. The second step is the reason why many of these investments are not made is partly the split incentive between the owner of a building and the people using the building. So the split incentive would have to be solved, and the other one is the lack of investment budget.
Of course, owners of real estate need large budgets to realize this. Creating revolving funds would be the solution for Europe.
If there would be an investment fund for improving these buildings, and the investment fund would get the profits, the proceedings back from greening the buildings, I think that would solve the entire problem.
In Adema's view, sustainability is a trigger for a new economy, one that will create its own dynamics.
I think the key is that we find a pot of gold. And the pot of gold, when you look at Europe, is finding countries and cities that want to buy our vision, our expertise in the sense of energy and sustainability. So I think we should look at the competitive edge, the competitive advantage of our nations, of our countries, and in the subject of sustainability and energy. Once we find the pot of gold, I think 20 to 100 to 1,000 startups and of course our bigger multinationals will focus on making money out of making the world better, out of sustainability and energy efficiency.